Hey guys, welcome back to Trainz. In today's episode, we are going to be working on the industrial park area here. For the last, half an hour or so, I've been looking up some assets. These are ones already got on the game. I haven't downloaded anything new yet. Don't know where they're going to be going yet. Don't know if we can use all of them. Found this station. This is a milk station, so I plonked it here just to have a quick look. It's not this building. Let me see if I can move it. This one here. Now what my thinking is that we have a farm over here. All this bit's going to be a farm. We have cows over here. The farm has cows. Maybe milk. So maybe, there we go. Well, there's the assets. Some delivery vans for, I'm assuming this must be an American brand. It's not British, or it could be made up, I suppose. Borden. It's milk. So, and we have the dairy here. Maybe, well, the options are, if we use this, place this station, move it here, move the track over a little bit, fit it in. The other option, if we could use it, is maybe put it in here somewhere, then try and get another track down here, down to here, so the track goes up. Maybe that's an option. I'm not sure yet. What I have decided is we're going to try and put some more buildings around here. I really like the area. I like how it looks, but it doesn't look. I don't think it looks right with the factories just here, and then suddenly we enter the countryside. So we're going to leave the countryside the other side, and we'll keep some of the trees, but we're going to try and put buildings around, and just like it was once a nice hill and they've ruined it, basically. That's what we're going for. So we'll see how that goes. Oh yeah, we're going to start on the speed build right now. Right, the first thing we do is going to move a few little things out the way, including this backdrop. In fact, we're going to try and lose this backdrop, but as you can see, it's not the easiest thing to do in the world. No, it doesn't what you got. It says, I don't want to go away. I don't want to go away. I don't want to be moved. Nope. You're going to leave me here. I said, no, I'm not. Off it went. So we take out this track. I found this asset here. It's some sort of milk processing unit. I think those big sort of white churn things, sort of where they'll be stored. So what I'm trying to do here is decide exactly where to put it. You can see where the arrows are on the track is of it, and we've got to somehow line up with the track we've already got. Also, the ground isn't that flat right now, so it's got to be adjusted a little bit. So a little bit playing with that, and there, it's just a matter of connecting the track up. Now we only need to connect one side up to it. The other side is for when the train sort of goes round the carriages and turns around. Oops. Press the shift too quickly then. So the train would pull up at that station. The locomotive would pull off and go off to the turntable, turn around, go down the other track, get back onto this track again, and connect to the rest of the train the other end, the bottom end, the left hand side. That's the idea. Now what I'm thinking is, as this is all sort of tarmac down there, I'm trying to lay the track, and I'll try and lay the road actually a bit more into it, so it all sort of merge into one around that area. But that's all it. Yep, here we go. I was going to say that a bit later on, but I've cut it. So I figure we don't really need to see the ballast there. We can just sort of, just enough to have the rails. Hoping I don't bust the turntable again. Put that little step in, which knocked the train off last time. We've only been the scene around this about this far anyway, so Do you notice how it goes up slightly there? Yeah, I'm not sure I like that. There's sort of that dip, isn't there? So again with the road here, we want to merge that into the tarmac down the bottom, the sort of painted tarmac. The cars will stay over the top. You won't really notice it. I'm not going to do that everywhere, just in a few places. Now first of all, I try this road here going to the station, but with cars. But I decided that's not what I want, so we're going to remove that in a sec. Let's just for all that though, we're going to add some fencing around the milk processing unit. I don't. What would you call that? Milk processor. I think it's a good idea to define where it's going to be. We have some sort of crossing over there as well. Now on this side, we've got two factories there, and another one that side, which we'll replace on. Oh, I do move it. I'd forgot I'd done that. Oh yes, it is just the one here. Those two got there. Yes, that's correct. That white one gets moved. Here we go, we're removing this road now. We'll have to put a few more splice points in, so we can actually get the road to contour with the ground. Put that one in, hopefully lower that down a bit as well. I still say, wouldn't it be nice if it actually automatically went to the ground level instead of hovering or something on these roads? Now I figure as it's industrial, we'll probably have paths here, so majority of it's going to be the larger path. We'll put those in later, but for now we're going to put this tarmac in here. I did say on the previous episode we probably would do this. Now I think all around this area it's a good idea to have it. It's much more useful for the factories having tarmac there than it is sort of grass, for instance. Oops. Yes, right, so we're going to try to put some path around this station first. We'll put it all the way around it. Try not to connect to other things when we're doing it. No, here we go. Can't connect to that one. See, everything wants to move apart from the bit of path I want to move. We do get it, don't worry. It doesn't remain like this forever. Yes, it's probably a good idea to move out of the way for a little while. Another splice point in, we can raise it. There we go, so that side's done. We just got one more side to do here. Raise it up, move it across. Move it up a little bit more, hopefully it's in. Every time you do it, you learn the better ways of doing it. So I'm going to place that factory as close to that wall as possible. And then we're going to put a bit more tarmac down in front of it. I think it's a bit too close to the station really, because we're going to put some sort of fence in between. I still wish there was another way of doing this, because as good as these asphalt parking lot lights are, that's what they're called, it would be nice to just paint it on, but it's not really possible there. But for the rest of it, where the ground is, where the grass is, we are going to just paint the... there we go, we are painting it on. We're going to try and colour it up as close as possible. And then we'll put walls and vehicles and all kinds of things on top, just to sort of blend it all in. Wall's quite high. I think, yeah, we did get rid of that one. I'm going to look what one we should use. But I think we end up using that fence. And we're going to take that all the way to the road. For now it goes there, but it will go to the road eventually. And we are going to put another building in there as well, where I'm hovering now with a white dot. Some cracked tarmac or asphalt. Actually, this one probably worked the best in that it matches in with it, but I probably should have left that as that one, but as you can see I don't. Now what are we doing? More pavement. Ah yes, down this road, both sides. And as usual, I recorded this probably about a week before I'm actually doing this voiceover, so remembering what I did, my memory's terrible. And I think I edited it about 3 or 4 days ago as well, so completely gone out of my head. But we are going to put the path all the way down this area. We don't use this wall. We'll look up on it for a second, and I don't like men working. I don't like that, to be honest with you. I could see if that they might put that on one bit of the wall, like but not every part of the wall. So I think this wall matches the retaining wall down there far better, so that's why we're using this. I'll leave it back for spacing for that path. In retrospect, I should probably put this wall on top of the retaining wall as well. I don't think I've done that. Obviously that's another way in for the trucks and things to make their deliveries and such. Oh, that's the little building we're going to put in this area here. It's a little filler really. I didn't know else what to do with the area. Yep, these two are going to be going here next to each other. So we need to put walls around it and colour it in afterwards. And raise that one up a bit. Yeah, I think that white building stays there. I'm not sure about that one. I think it might be good. I don't know. We do find an old building, a sort of wreck of a building. Yes, that one. That goes to the end. No, it doesn't go over here. Goes right at that top corner, just here, yes. In a bit to the road, a little bit more. We're putting a wall round it and some sort of metal gating, because it's all closed later on. You'll see that in a sec. Some more walling next to the road. And back to the pathing again. I think it makes that road look a bit more, I suppose, natural, or it looks a bit rural without the path, I think. And obviously there's going to be a lot of people walking up and down, workers and stuff, so we need path here. Raise it up a tad. And we take this path around to that fence. Yep, more path in here. We're also going to put some white lines on shortly as well, on the roads. And that wall will go further up as well very shortly. Here we go. So I figured a lot of the old factories had sort of brick flooring. So, but later on they sort of concreted it. So that's what that's the look I'm aiming for here. Just trying to find the right brick really, but also trying to flatten it down a tad. As much as it wouldn't be perfect if it was brick, it would be flatter than this. I'm going for a few different textures. Since it's been round here for a while, I've decided this factory. Oh no, not a hole like that. Still trying to get the height proper. I don't think it looks too bad now. It's a matter of finding the right bricks. And sort of dirt now around the edges. Make this wall go around the turntable there. Mostly because the turntable's off the ground a bit and I can't be bothered to fix that, so put a wall there sort of disguises it. But I didn't say that, of course. It just looks good. That's the real reason, of course. There we go, our one and only entrance. It's amazing how just putting these walls on just give the whole thing a different feel. I suppose it's zoned in a way. Whereas before it's just sort of just a series of buildings just dumped there. It's just much more of a sort of a factory area now, just by just putting those walls in. There we go, the floating roads again. So flatten it off so it can't be seen too much that it's... I'm sure there are floating bits still, but... let's sort of cover that up as much as possible, I think. Probably we should have... I've left this a tarmac, but actually I probably should have bricked this side as well. This scratch is probably older than the other one. Within our setting here. Now I was going to tarmac it here, but I think I actually choose grass in the end. I think we tarmac up to this bit where the wall is for that old factory there. Don't know why. It must be the height of the terrain which was doing that. Yeah, so try and ponder really where to put this wall. But I think in the end we just go round. We won't go completely to the road, we'll go sort of stay there. There won't be a path along there, but maybe some bushes later. I didn't put that in this episode, but maybe put some sort of bushes. Low res ones so we don't use too much CPU on it, or GPU. Okay, so we're going to grass this bit. Now I've mentioned before I'm probably going to leave this as a field, and I think so, actually. I might put a few extra trees in around the edge. Oops. Didn't press the shift button then, did I? I think I sound like a broken record saying shift, shift, shift. And don't forget, if you like the music on here, I wrote all this, and if you head to my SoundCloud page, which is soundcloud.com/FindTheUnknown. You'll hear a lot of the songs. Right, so again, I don't really want things going up this road, so that's why I stopped that there and put this type of road in again. That allows us to put a few trucks and a few things, just sort of let them park. And you can see most of the green's all gone now. Pretty much like it is in real factories, a factory area. I quite like this as using this as a backdrop. They seem quite low resolution, so keep the bushes behind, a few of these more in front here, and a couple more of these backdrops here. Now this seems to be coal. I noticed this. I might keep this, may not. Move this to the front near the wall. I like the idea of maybe they're selling coal, but I don't think it would have been done like this in reality. I look for a little office where they can work in. Yeah, I think we keep this building. Here we go, the white lines. Now, the reason I'm putting them on the bottom, because sometimes when you try to add an element like this on top of another element, which like something with a splice on top of something else with a splice point, then they don't like it. Go beep, can't do that. But actually I think in this case it's okay, which is why I'm just adding it now. But at the beginning I wasn't sure. Excuse me. We end up on quite a few splice points on top of this now, just to sort of, as you can see, they're hidden in places. Just got to raise them up a bit. I didn't bother putting that on camera, it wasn't really necessary, it doesn't add to the narrative of what I'm doing. Ah, the milk delivery trucks. Now what I'm thinking is, we've got the farm the other side, why not make that into the dairy farm? We've got dairy here, so... or as I called it earlier, milk processing plant. Straighten them up, I'll put them on the side here. Probably means I've got to raise them up. Probably still need to try and merge this grey road asphalt thing into the main tarmac up there. It still feels separate when you look at it like this. I have no idea what this factory sells. I found these assets and thought, yeah, that'll do. Forklift to move everything around. A few trucks. I was looking for the trailers, I just can't find them. I think it would look good if we could have a few trailers sort of there as well. If you notice, there's no wall at the end here, so if that truck could quite easily just drive off the end. Adding all the little assets in everywhere. Another little crane and truck. I think it makes it when you add these little things in. But again, no trailer. It's annoying me. Well guys, there we are again, another episode done. I thought we were on a train for once. Well, we pretty much always do, don't we? We're riding through the new station, and look up there, the floating wall. I think this area looks great with the factories behind. Okay, let's go on to free roam. So this is what we've done today. Great little area. We've got our new station buildings in. Factories. We got some. We've placed some assets around the new factories. I don't like the junction here between, this, what effectively is a matte, isn't it, of colour here, and the painted stuff. It's too uniform, this. Whereas the colour we can make it anything, whereas it's just one colour. I don't think there's any replacement for either. The only thing we can try and do is put a few more things on top of it to hide it. I like the bricks here. I do like the bricks. I think maybe we should change this one to bricks as well, because this factory is technically older than that one, or a similar sort of age. And if that one's brick, then probably this one should be as well. Maybe we'll put a few bushes or something down here, a few assets around here, just to finish it off. We didn't get to do this side today. We'll do this next week. Same here, we didn't put anything round here. I do still aim to put something round here, I'm not sure yet. It's a bit too country for me. This side I don't think it's going to be factories, not a lot, maybe a couple, but I think it's going to be high-rise buildings. Sort of 60s high-rise, I think. We've got the quaint countryside the other side. Yeah, the quaint country village the other side. So here, yeah, I think high-rise buildings. That's what we're going to aim to do next week. But for now, I think... No, I'm very happy with what we got so far. A little bit of landslide here. We put the white lines on. It's not perfect. It's still more adjusting to go. Same with the land. It still needs flattening here. Because we've got things like that happening. I would like to have some trailers on here, but I just couldn't find them. If I can, I'll add them on. So I think that'd be nice. Little problems here, but we can fix them next time. It's nothing insurmountable, not really. And we can take some of these assets off. We've used them over here. We might use them again, some of the bits over here. I'm not sure. We'll see. But for now, that's pretty much it. Where's our train gone? Hello, train. Going through our village. Press the shift. Or maybe I'll just click on it and do that. That might have been a better idea in the first place. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you like the episode, please do press the like button. It helps. It means more people actually get to see the video. And if you want to see more, please subscribe. And if you press that bell thing, our icon thing, it'll even tell you when I post videos online on YouTube. Okay. Once again, thanks a lot, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.